Welcome back, champions. So children, today we'll start with third chapter of business studies, that is business environment. So children, you all must be aware that CBSE has deleted few topics from business studies as well. So in chapter number 1 there is no change, in chapter number 2 again there is no change, but in chapter number 3 two topics CBSE has deleted. The first one is your demonetization, and the second one is impact of government policies on business and on industry. So let's start the chapter. First we'll see the learning objectives. After studying this chapter you will be able to explain the meaning of business environment, discuss the importance of business environment, describe the various elements of business environment, and examine the economic environment in India and the impact of government policy on business and industry. This part is deleted, right? So first is meaning or concept of business environment. What is business environment, right? So business environment is actually sum total of all those forces over which business has no control. Like business cannot control government policies, business cannot control competitors, right? So we can say that business environment is sum or collection of all internal and external factors such as employees, customers' needs and expectations, supply and demand, management, clients, suppliers, owners. See, owners, suppliers, management, these are internal forces over which business has control. But external forces like government policies or technology or some legal environment or economic environment, business has no control. So that is called business environment, right? Like to make it more clear, I will give you one example. Like we have different organs in our body, right? And all the organs, they work together. So same way, every business organization, we can say that every business organization is an organ of the society. Every business organization is an organ of the society. Like it operates in association with various groups like government policies, or we can say that banks, media, customers, suppliers, etc., right? So all these groups influence the working of business in different ways, right? I hope the meaning of business environment is clear. I once again repeat, all those factors over which business has no control is business environment. So external factors, basically they are the business environment, right? Now let's see the next topic, internal environment. So it is defined as all the forces or conditions that are available within an environment that affects on organization and business. It is also known as controllable factors because business can control them, right? कहने का मतलब क्या है? Over which business has control, those forces are called internal environment. Like organization structure, right? You can see here organization structure, trade unions, employees, shareholders, owners, investors, suppliers, creditors. मुझे supplier नहीं पसंद आ रहा काम, I can change that supplier, right? So I have full control on my internal forces or factors, correct? So these are internal environment. Next is external environment. So external environments, basically external environment is political environment, economic environment, social environment, technological environment, legal environment, right? This is very important topic, and you will have maximum case studies from this topic, which we will discuss later on after discussing the importance and features of business environment, right? So let's start with features of business environment. The first one is totality of external forces. Business environment is the sum total of all the forces, factors external to a business firm. Means external forces, like external forces, now you all know external forces means over which business has no control, like government, competitors, consumers, social organizations, etc. So it consists of all the things external to a business environment, right? I repeat, it consists of all the things external to a business environment. This is the first feature or characteristic of business environment. Second is specific and general forces. Specific and general forces means which includes both specific and general forces. Specific forces include investors, competitors, customers, etc., who influence business firm directly. So specific forces, for example, behavior of the consumer, suppliers, competitors, investors, etc., they directly affects the business strategies related to the sale of the product. Like for example, if my supplier, I have some dispute with the supplier, and now he is not giving me raw material or the products, what I will do, it will directly hit my sales, it will directly hit my profit. Same way, my competitor has reduced the prices, what will happen, it will affect again my product, right? Investors, they are not investing in my project, they are investing somewhere else, again it will affect my profit. So these are specific forces. Specific forces means which directly affect a business organization and its working on day-to-day basis. That is specific forces. Now general forces means which affect the business organization indirectly. I repeat, general forces. General forces means which affect the business organization indirectly. Definitely it will affect the industry. It will affect the industry when we talk about pharmaceuticals, or when we talk about leather industry, or we talk about food industry. In general forces, in this under this category, general forces, it will affect business organization indirectly. Like for example, European Union banned the import of mangoes from India. I repeat, European Union, they ban the import of mangoes from India. This has affected all the business organizations exporting mangoes, but each business enterprise will definitely, they will formulate their own strategies to handle this problem, right? So this is the difference between specific and general. Specific will hit that particular business, right, individually, and general force जो होगी वो उस इंडस्ट्री में डायरेक्टली हिट करेगी, बट इनडायरेक्टली हिट करेगी टू दैट बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, राइट? मे बी आई एम वर्किंग एट स्मॉल लेवल, द नेक्स्ट माई कॉम्पिटिटर जो है वो जो है उसको इफेक्ट करेगी डिफरेंट लेवल पे. मे बी ही इज एक्सपोर्टिंग द गुड्स टू मे बी आउट ऑफ इंडिया ऑल्सो, राइट? तो उसको ज़्यादा हिट करेगी. आई एम वर्किंग एट स्मॉल लेवल, आई एम वर्किंग एट नेशनल लेवल ऑल्सो, तो मुझे उतना हिट नहीं करेगा डेफिनेटली. तो डिपेंड करता है नेचर ऑफ द बिजनेस, साइज ऑफ द बिजनेस, दैट वे इट विल इफेक्ट. बट हाँ, उस इंडस्ट्री में वो हिट करेगी व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट जर्नल फोर्सेस. Next is interrelatedness. All the forces, factors of business environment are closely interrelated. Like for example, increased awareness of healthcare has raised the demand for organic food and roasted snacks. Right. So we can say that changes in general forces lead to changes in specific forces. I repeat this statement: changes in general forces. General forces means जो आपके उस इंडस्ट्री में जो हिट कर रही हैं, विल लीड टू चेंज इन दी स्पेसिफिक फोर्सेस, राइट? हो सकता है उसमें जो चेंजेस आए हैं दैट विल इफेक्ट और इम्पैक्ट द पर्टिकुलर और इंडिविजुअल बिजनेस. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, वी हैव डिस्कस चेंज like increased awareness of healthcare has raised the demand for organic food and roasted snacks. Or maybe for example, we can take one more example of this, like the awareness of healthcare product has raised the demand of for diet coke, fat free cooking oil, etc. So this was interrelatedness. Now the next is dynamic. Dynamic business environment is dynamic in nature, which keeps on changing with the change in technology, consumers fashion, taste, etc. Right? So for example, we can take one example here also. Like earlier we used, black and white TV, they were in fashion earlier, long time back. So black and white TV were replaced by color TV. So therefore business enterprise have to be highly cautious, we can say that they have to be alert every time and adaptable to these changes. Black and white TV आज कोई नहीं लेगा, but एक टाइम पे वो फैशन में थी, राइट. अर्लियर बजाज स्कूटर वॉज इन फैशन, एक टाइम उसका भी था, बट नाउ एवरीबडी इज़ फॉन्ड ऑफ बाइक, स्पेशली यूथ, दे आर फॉन्ड ऑफ बाइक. उनको आप बोलोगे लाइक बाय स्कूटर, दे विल नॉट बाय. रीजन बीइंग business environment is dynamic in nature, it's keep on changing, right? So this is business environment. Fourth feature, dynamic. Next is uncertainty. Uncertainty means business environment is uncertain as it is difficult to predict the future environmental changes and their impact with full accuracy. Totally correct. Like every day, we can say that every day a new application or software is developed. Every day a new application or a software is developed, so there is uncertainty, we cannot predict the future. So that way business environment is uncertain. Next is complexity. Complexity, business environment is complex, which is easy to understand in parts separately, but it is difficult to understand in totality. Like separately you can understand, हाँ this will okay, ये होगा तो ये होगा इसका effect, but in totality it's very difficult to understand, right? So that is why we are saying business environment is complex in nature. Like for example, I have started my own business and I have introduced a new drink in the market. So I can easily prepare the strategies to handle my competitors or consumer, but I don't know the future. Maybe I know my product is up to the mark 100%, like it's very good, but maybe because of some social or legal problems I have to face problem in future, right? Product is up to mark, product is very good, like everything is good, but I don't know about the legal problems or social problems maybe I will face in near future, right? So that is why we are saying business environment is complex in nature, because again it's dynamic, we cannot predict the future, that is why it is complex also. Now the last is relativity. Now relativity means business environment is a relative concept, right? It's a relative concept whose impact differ from country to country. Like for example, Indian technology is quite different now from technology in Japan. आप जो यहाँ पे टेक्नोलॉजी यूज़ कर रहे हो, that is totally different from they are using in Japan. Or maybe we can say one more example, demands for sari may be high in India, whereas it is almost nil in France or Japan, right? So demand for sari maybe, I'm repeating this example, like demand for sarees may be high in India, whereas it is nil in Japan or USA or Japan or France. Same way, we can take one more example, like government interference in business is lower in USA as compared to the India. Similarly, political condition, one more example, political conditions in USA differ from those in India or Pakistan. So this is the seventh feature of business environment. Business environment is relative concept whose impact differ from country to country, region to region, and firm to firm. Maybe some many, like in North India, people they are fond of non-veg food, right? And maybe in some part of the country people don't eat non-veg food. So accordingly, if you are starting your business, you have to understand the mind of the consumer, you have to hit them correctly, right? You have to hit them correctly. For example, a shift of preference from soft drinks to juices will be welcomed as an opportunity by juice making company. Everybody is health conscious these days, so now they are preferring juices. So अच्छा बिजनेस कौन सा होगा? जो इसको स्कैन करेगा एंड क्विकली क्या करेगा, इसको इसके ऊपर वर्किंग स्टार्ट कर देगा. सो दिस इज रिलेटिविटी. नाउ नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट. Understanding the importance of business environment. This is again very interesting topic, very important topic also. First is enabling the identification of opportunities and getting the first mover advantage. First mover advantage, like for example, we can say that during COVID-19, you have seen that even the business like Pizza Hut or Domino's, they have also started selling एसेंशियल गुड्स. अभी तो मुझे नहीं पता वेदर दे आर डूइंग राइट नाउ, बट उन्होंने भी स्टार्ट कर दिया था, राइट. एंड कंपनीज लाइक लॉरियल, दोज हू आर इनटू कॉस्मेटिक, और एशियन पेंट्स जो पेंट्स में बनाते हैं, दे हैव आल्सो स्टार्टेड producing sanitizers. Like every second company, they are producing sanitizers and masks. So this is enabling the identification of opportunities and getting the first mover advantage, right. We can take one more example in this, like for example Volvo. You must be aware Volvo जिनकी बसेस चलती हैं, कैपिटलाइज्ड वेल ऑन अर्ली मूवर एडवांटेज इन द लग्जरी बस सेगमेंट. पहले नहीं होता था, बट दे अंडरस्टूड कि हाँ लोगों को चाहिए लग्जरी, लाइक दे आर लुकिंग फॉर कंफर्ट, पीपल आर लुकिंग फॉर कंफर्ट. सो अब उनका जो है अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 74% से भी मार्केट वैल्यू उनका शेयर उतना है. सो दे अंडरस्टूड, उन्होंने उसके ऊपर काम किया, राइट. सो दिस इज एनेबलिंग द आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज एंड गेटिंग द फर्स्ट मूवर एडवांटेज. Like now one more example also, like everybody now everybody they are opening their own YouTube channels because they understood कि अगर अब जो है ये प्लेटफॉर्म पे जो है they can grow easily. So अगर आप देखो कितने लोगों ने अपना चैनल शुरू कर दिया, right. So this is enabling the identification of opportunities and getting the first mover advantage. Even मारुति का अगर आपको याद हो, मारुति उद्योग became the leader in the small car market, right. उसने स्टार्टिंग में रिकग्नाइज कर लिया था, लाइक फॉर न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज पीपल आर लुकिंग फॉर स्मॉल कार्स. तो वहाँ पे उसने क्या किया, उसको आइडेंटिफाई किया एंड हिट किया एंड उसने अपना मारुति की अपनी कार निकाली स्मॉल सेगमेंट के अंदर, राइट. सो अगेन वन मोर एग्जाम्पल इन दिस, एनेबलिंग द आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज एंड गेटिंग द फर्स्ट मूवर एडवांटेज. नेक्स्ट इज आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ थ्रेट्स. आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ थ्रेट्स. थ्रेट्स का मतलब क्या होता है? थ्रेट मीन्स द एक्सटर्नल एनवायरमेंट ट्रेंड्स एंड चेंजेस दैट विल हिंडर अ फर्म्स परफॉर्मेंस, राइट. जो आपको बाहर से जो आपको खतरा है, राइट. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल इसमें भी वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दिस कंसेप्ट विद वन एग्जाम्पल और टू एग्जाम्पल. Like if an Indian firm finds that MNC multinational companies entering in the Indian market with the new substitute, what will happen? They should be working as a warning signal, right. उनको वार्निंग मिलना चाहिए कि हाँ अगर एक MNC आ रही है और हमसे अच्छा अगर कर दिया तो हमारे प्रोडक्ट के लिए, हमारे बिजनेस के लिए जो है ये रिस्की हो सकता है, राइट. थ्रेट हो सकती है. So on the basis of the information, Indian firm can improve the quality of its products and reduce the cost or engage in aggressive advertisement, कुछ भी कर सकती है to survive in the market. That is identification of threat. Like here also I have given one example. Bajaj Auto made considerable improvement in its two-wheelers when Honda and other companies entered the auto industry. So they have to be like all the business, when they want to earn profit or when they want to survive in the market, they have to be very alert. They have to be adaptable. Like ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि मैं ब्लैक एंड वाइट बना रहा हूँ तो मैं ब्लैक एंड वाइट टीवी बनाऊंगा, मुझे कलर बनाना ही नहीं है, राइट. बिकॉज we have to work according to the taste and preferences of the customers, right. So second important, I think this is clear. Now third is tapping useful resources. Tapping useful resources means business environment makes available various resources such as capital, labor, machines, raw materials, etc. Like for example, we can take one more example here. You must be aware with the increase of LCD monitors, with the increase of demand of LCD monitors, firms started arranging raw material for LCD instead of CRT monitor. पहले CRT monitors चलते थे. So LCD monitors जब market में आए, so the firm they started arranging raw material for LCD instead of CRT monitors. So we can say that in this point, business enterprise should have complete awareness and knowledge of the external environment. It can, so that it can tap the technology, raw material, financial resources from the market at reasonable price and most importantly at the right time. So this was tapping useful resources. Next is coping with rapid changes. Coping with rapid changes means continuous study or scanning of the business environment helps in knowing the changes which are taking place and thus they can be faced effectively. Like for example Google, you all know Google, a search engine, is continuously every day improving its management by adding some innovative features to remain ahead of changes made by other competing searching engines, right? So that is coping with rapid changes. Next is assistance in planning and policy formulation. Assistance in planning and policy formulation. Like understanding and analysis of business environment helps an organization in planning and policy formulation. Means proper thorough scanning should be done. Like for example, ITC Hotel planned new hotels in India after observing boom in tourism industry, right? Or maybe we can say that one more example we can take, like for example, if a country, like for example, if a country is going through a political change, so business enterprises can analyze the beliefs or values of possible new leaders and prepare themselves for the change. Like अगर हम बात करें पॉलिटिक्स की, लाइक बिजनेस, जितने भी बड़े बिजनेस टाइकून्स हैं, बिजनेसेस हैं, एवरी टाइम लाइक दे आर अवेयर कि क्या होने वाला है, एंड दे नो कि हाँ अगर मिस्टर मोदी जो है नेक्स्ट टाइम इलेक्शन में आ रहे हैं तो दे विल प्लान देयर बिजनेस और स्ट्रैटेजीज अकॉर्डिंगली. So that is assistance in planning and policy of business policy formulation, right? So next is improvement in performance. Improvement in performance, the enterprise that monitor their environment closely can adopt suitable business practices not only to improve their performance but also to become leaders in the industry, right? Like for example, we can take one example like Hindustan Unilever and several other fast moving consumer goods FMCG companies. They launch small sachet of shampoos and other products according to the needs of the customer. That is improvement in performance. The enterprise that monitor the environment closely can adopt suitable business practices not only to improve their performance but also to become leaders in the industry. So they have to like keep changing. Like they cannot say ki haan we are rigid, we will not change. So if they understand the environment, business environment, if they are alert, they are cautious, definitely they will change. They will bring that change. They will improve themselves to survive in the market. Last one is image building. Now what is image building? Environmental understanding generates a feeling among public that business is sensitive and responsive to its environment. This helps in building the image or reputation of the firm. So basically when business works for the society or they produce goods according to the society as per the need of the public, then definitely public will also respond in that way, in positive way. So this will help them to build their reputation in the market or their image in the market. So this way image building is also one of the important part of business environment. So children, today we will end this class here, and in next class we will start with the next topic of this chapter. So till then you can revise the points, you can like make the notes of these two important topics, and in case you have any problem or doubt you can message me, right? Chalo, take care, bye.